Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. So on this video, I wanted to go over something that I found was kind of interesting, a coin. It's called, what's it called? HEDERA Hashgraph. HEDERA Hashgraph. I've been doing a little research, just kind of looking to see what the next possibly big thing might be, and kind of came to me a little bit while researching some of these other coins like Elrond, Minia, Algorand, Tezos, Cosmos. And I started looking into HEDERA Hashgraph, and if we look at the screen here, so I was looking at all these coins here, and the one that seemed like the most promising to me right now is this, obviously, HEDERA Hashgraph. The market cap as 4.5 billion. The volume has been almost a billion at 847 million, compared to Minia, which is at 367 million and 491 million for Elrond. Obviously, Algorand has a little bit better volume right now at almost 1.1 billion, but it is also down the last day, down about 7.8%, while HEDERA has been up 12.54%, and it's been up 77.86% on the week so far. And I started looking into all these coins just in order, going through them, trying to do a little research on them, and HEDERA kind of stuck out to me. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys already are familiar with HEDERA, if you own it, if you're looking to own it, what do you think about it? Let me know down below. But I just wanted to go over it really quick. So right now it is at 46 cents and a half roughly. It's obviously gone nicely up in the past, what is it, about 4 weeks. It has obviously gone up from 18 cents all the way up to 46 cents. So I'm trying to figure out what is actually pumping this right now, and looking more into it, I can see that there's a lot of businesses, publicly traded businesses, that are actually on the governance board for HEDERA. So we got Avery Dennison, Boeing, you got Google, IBM, Deutsche Telekom, so T-Mobile basically. You got a bunch of them here that some of them I'm not familiar with, but some of them I am. Standard Bank, Shanhan Bank. And it just started making me think, what's going on with all these companies joining on this HEDERA Hashgraph? So doing a little bit more research into it, so they're basically calling it the third generation public ledger. All right, so they're saying Bitcoin pioneered decentralized infrastructure and Ethereum brought programmability, but earlier proof of work blockchains consume massive amounts of energy and process transactions slowly in order to achieve acceptable levels of security. Heavy bandwidth consumption by these technologies leads to expensive fees, even for simple cryptocurrency transaction. The HEDERA proof-of-stake public network, powered by Hashgraph consensus, achieves the highest grade of security possible with blazing fast transaction speeds and incredibly low bandwidth consumption. By combining high throughput, low fees, and finality in seconds, HEDERA leads the way for the future of the public ledger. So I was looking at this and thinking, okay, this is all very interesting. It sounds great. So let's do a little bit more research, right? So I started digging a little bit more into it. So here they put up a graph, obviously, of the first generation, which is Bitcoin. Transaction per second is 3 TPS, so TPS stands for transaction per second. Ethereum is 12 plus transaction per second, and they're saying possibly 100,000, 10,000 transactions per second. Average fee for Bitcoin is 22.57, and they have the dates provided when they were actually doing this, along with Ethereum was 19.51, and they're saying this is less than, would this be 1/1000th of a penny? If that's the case, I mean, it's a no-brainer for organizations to use this, if it can hold up to all these claims. Transaction confirmation is 10 to 16 minutes on Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin is slow. Sometimes it takes a while. It is what it is. Lightning Network obviously helps with that, but that's a second layer solution, not a first layer solution. And then Ethereum is at 10 to 20 seconds, and they're saying that HEDERA hbar is at 3 to 5 seconds with finality. So that's outstanding. If that is the case, then this definitely has a lot of use case potential, and I think that's maybe why it's going up as well. In price, energy usage per transaction, this is saying 885 kilowatt hours, 102 kilowatt hours for Ethereum, and this is less than 0.17 kilowatt hours, or 0.00017. So I thought that was interesting. Let me see here. So they're saying that the use cases could be for payments, reduce costs, and unlock new revenue. fraud mitigation, data compliance, tokenized assets. So basically they're going after Ethereum, Cardano, Solana. Identity is also something that Cardano's working on. Permission blockchain, create a private ledger with public trust. So you can create basically your own blockchain on there. Built on HEDERA already, case studies, healthcare, gaming, enterprise. So they got a lot of stuff going for them right now. And I'm trying to figure out what is the value of all this and where could the actual HBAR token or coin go to right now. Let me see here. So I wanted to show you guys this. So let's take a quick look at this really quick, just a kind of recap of what they're doing. So this is kind of interesting.
HEDERA HashGraph is a public distributed ledger that maintains the highest standards of performance, fairness, and security for decentralized applications at internet scale. HashGraph is the underlying consensus algorithm that achieves high performance and absolute finality. So how does HashGraph actually work? Suppose we want to create a type of auction that, unlike traditional auctions, is able to operate without a central authority controlling and managing a ledger of transactions. Instead, we want all participating parties to publicly maintain a distributed ledger on their computers, which we call nodes. We need a way to ensure that every node can reach consensus on the current state of the ledger and the exact order of incoming transactions. We also need a way to ensure that bad actors cannot inappropriately manipulate the system. Within the HashGraph framework, the nodes share information with one another via a gossip protocol, such that news of new transactions spreads through the community quickly and with resilience to any small number of nodes being offline.
So this is actually pretty interesting. What they're talking about here is the gossip protocol and the way that the information is spread between the different nodes. I got to dig a little bit more deeper into this to figure out exactly how this works and what the benefits of it are compared to the regular blockchain, the way it works.
Share transactions with the community. A data structure containing a payload of those transactions, a timestamp, a digital signature, and 2 hashes pointing to earlier gossip structures is created. The sharing of this information is a concept unique to HashGraph called gossip about gossip. The nodes are not just sharing what, they're also sharing who and when. This trail of information means each node knows what another node knows, when they found out about it, and who they found out about it from. This allows the nodes to locally engage in a virtual voting protocol unique to HashGraph. Without communicating with one another and consuming bandwidth, mathematically rigorous voting algorithms are used by each node to agree on the order of transactions, and so how to apply them to change the state. In order to achieve a decentralized market, we need the ability to order ultra-high transaction volumes in real time. Only HashGraph can guarantee performance, security, and fairness for these types of distributed applications.
Okay, so I thought that was pretty interesting what they're going after, and if they can deliver on it, if it looks like they're already delivering on it, I think there is a lot of potential with this. Obviously, the price appreciation in HBAR can obviously go up much higher based on the use cases that they're providing here. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Let's take a look at here something else. So total number of accounts created in just the last couple of months here. So last month they created 76,000. Total accounts created as 425,000. So it's obviously growing. That's a good sign. You don't want it to see going down, obviously. And so it got a good parabolic rise in it over the time here, just since, 2020. 11, so back in November of last year. So after that, something must have happened where it obviously started growing pretty fast. And then we've also had a huge spike in it just this month alone. So that's good to see. Transaction volume we're seeing. Average daily transaction per second last month was 36.3. Maximum daily transactions last month was 48. Total transactions was 100 million shared of transactions by service. So those are pretty good. It's nowhere near what they're saying, the 10,000 transactions per second, but we're absolutely getting there, I think. Let's see here. TPS service average transaction speed over the last month is calculated as the number of transactions by 4-hour intervals divided by 14,400 seconds and broken down by service type. Okay. So consensus fidelity, you can see here last month, total accounts, we looked at that. Wallets. So as far as wallets, where you can get this, looks like you can get it on Binance if you're on Binance, and there's a bunch of them here that are known. Bittrex that I know of, Changely, what else? There, Bitcoin Exchange. You can get it on there. Obviously, Coinbase is not on here yet. You got it. Crypto.com. I was looking to see if it's also on possibly like Weibo or Robinhood. I didn't see those. HitBTC, seen those. KuCoin. What else do we have here? That is pretty. Oh, you can get it on Swipe. UB Upbit, Voyager. So if you have Voyager wallet, you can probably get it on there. And then OTC trading desks. What also surprised me was that Galaxy Digital, which I believe is with Mike Novogratz. So if you know Mike Novogratz, that's a pretty telling sign that this might be a good one to get into. Let's take a look at their journey. So in 2012, Dr. Lemon Baird begins to work on solving how to achieve distributed consensus at scale. 2015-2016, Dr. Baird developed a breakthrough innovation now called HashGraph, and you had the potential to be revolutionary. A few months later, Dr. Baird and his longtime friend and business partner, Mans Harmon, formed Swirlds Inc., I can't pronounce that, of shared worlds, to develop proof of concept commercialization HashGraph for private implementation and battle-tested permissioned environments. Their larger long-term vision is to use HashGraph to enable a truly decentralized, fast, fair, and secure public distributed ledger that could achieve mainstream adoption and service as the trust layer of the internet. Wow. Okay. So you can obviously read more about it here. I did a quick peek into Dr. Lemon Baird. So he's a founder, obviously, of HEDERA HashGraph. He has a PhD in computer science, so we know he's a smart guy. Carnegie Mellon University. And he had a bachelor's degree in computer science from the United States Air Force Academy. So, smart guy doing smart things leads to money. So, sometimes you got to follow the trail of where things are coming from. And the only thing is I don't see any other successes for this guy. So that's kind of a little disappointing. I wish he had some other successes along the way. Let me see. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Obviously, the price is, it's 46 cents, so it's not bad. I'm thinking, this is my own thoughts here, but I'm thinking about maybe putting in $1,000 or $2,000 in the next maybe week or so, just to get in on the coin, see where it does. It's one of those things where I'm gonna just put the money where my mouth is, basically, and possibly bite the bullet and actually get this coin. I think it might have long-term potential. I don't think it's going to be one of those things where it's going to go up to $1,000 in value within the next, 6 months to a year, but given enough time, 5-10 years, who knows where this thing could be, especially if you got all these backers here. So, you look at the backers in here, it's got to be a good sign, right? Google, IBM, everything else. It's one of those things where you wish you invested $1,000 in Google, IBM, Apple, Amazon back when it was just starting out. So this is one of my kind of like dream shots here, see where it goes. I obviously own Bitcoin already. I own Litecoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. I also own Cardano. So I'll just put that into my little basket here and see where it takes me. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments down below, as far as, do you guys see this as something that could become great over time? Is it going to go up in price within the next year or so? Or do you just don't like it because it's not like Bitcoin or Ethereum or something like that? All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Until next time, bye.